everyone. I'm Stacey Harris. I'm the VP of Research here at Cedar. I'm very excited to be asked to join to speak again at the event here at Hyderabad. Thank you, everyone, for inviting me to share the research that we've been doing on a 20-year basis here at Cedar. I'm really excited to not only share the findings from our annual report that we do every year on the aggregate data, but also share the second annual Asia Pacific research that we've done this year. For those of you who aren't aware of who Cedar is, we are a management consulting firm, an organization that helps organizations figure out what direction they're going with the technology, particularly HR technology, as well as other ERP systems. And for the last 20 years, as a service to the industry, and I'm very lucky to be part of this, they've been focusing on helping organizations do the research around what they're doing in the HR technology space. And we're really excited to be able to deliver this at the SHRM Technology event for the second year. For those of you who haven't had an opportunity to see the research previously, you can download it. It is something that we provide to everyone who participates, an early copy of the research, but also everyone else can download it a month after the research has been launched. That full report is available, and it covers, as was mentioned earlier, all the things about strategy in the HR technology space, where the market is heading, what applications organizations are adopting in the area of core HR, payroll, benefits, and the talent management spaces, including learning and development and career planning, onboarding. We also look at areas like time and labor, as well as the areas around BI and analytics that are important in the HR analytics space. We are really excited to be able to share this data. Joining me today and providing a little bit of insight on the broader data points that we found in the specific market of Asia Pacific, but also from the India market, is Amal Pawar. I was very lucky to meet Amal last year at the Hyderabad conference. And we struck up a conversation about what was happening in the market, and one of the things we know about research is it's really important to not just have the data, but also have some on-the-ground insight into what's happening in most of these organizations. And with that, I want to thank everyone for participating in the research and ask you to please participate again. And I'm going to hand it over to Amal to share some of the key findings we found this year in the Asia Pacific market as a whole and within the India market as well. So thank you, Amal, for presenting the information for us today, and thank you everyone for having me this afternoon.
Thank you, Stacey.
Thank you, Stacey, and thank you, SHRM, for providing this opportunity to share the report with all of you. So as Stacey said, Cedar has been running this report for last 20 odd years, and since last year, this report with an Asia Pacific data focus has been unveiled in this conference, and I'm very happy that I'm getting this opportunity to present this year, not just the Asia Pacific insights, but also the India specific insights from the report. So these are just quick facts about Cedar as an organization. There are a couple of representatives of Cedar that would be available at the SHRM booth after this presentation, and you're more than welcome to have a conversation with them about the report and about any of the other services that they provide. The HR system survey, as I said, has been running for the last 20 odd years, and if you look at the current survey, the 2017-18 HR system survey, it gives a very interesting overview of how the HR technology space has evolved over the last 20 years. Some interesting things like self-service is something that has been existing for more than 17-18 years now. From an Asia Pacific point of view, in that particular report, what you see is now the enterprise HR system strategy. What we saw yesterday, Reliance talk about, I think is something that is increasing in Asia Pacific organizations, because as per the Cedar research, if you have an enterprise HR system strategy, your ability to add value, be more strategic to the business increases, it doubles if you have an regularly updated enterprise HR system strategy. What we are, however, seeing is that at Asia Pacific level, the business process improvement is the main focus, as against talent management and HR analytics. While those two areas are growing, but primary focus still remains on increasing the efficiency and effectiveness of HR processes, and hence it's largely internally driven for HR function. And we're still seeing some emergence of business-focused HR systems interventions. With the HR system strategy coming into picture again, yesterday I was very happy to see the Reliance presentation, because this third finding out here confirms that as companies look at transforming their HR digitally, they are likely to move more on the cloud with respect to that. And all of these emerging HR topics that we see are still being sort of explored. From an Asia Pacific area, we don't see a huge adoption of those at this stage, but yes, increasingly companies are evaluating how these solutions or how these technologies can help them solve specific business problems. And I think conferences like the SHRM HR Tech are helping individuals in that. Moving to the India specific data, what we saw is, which is by the way good news for most HR tech solution providers out here, a large percentage of Indian HR organizations are looking to increase their HR technology budgets in this year, which means that they are focusing more on HR business process improvement, as well as looking at HR systems strategy and talent management. Now, what this means that if I'm an HR tech solution provider, if I'm talking this language and if I'm helping companies or the HR leaders solve these three specific challenges, the likelihood that I would succeed in a crowded marketplace increases. From an adoption of applications perspective, however, we still see that adoption of talent management and embedded analytics is something that could significantly increase. I personally connect this with the business process improvement aspect, because as companies are primarily focusing on business process improvement, they're looking at the basic HR tech modules to help them there. And once they've solved those problems is when they're looking to migrate or evolve to talent management and embedded analytics solutions. The most surprising insight for me has been the use, or not so much of use, of mobile as first for HR technology solutions in India, given that we are the largest smartphone market in the world. With that, I'll end my presentation. Thank you very much once again to SHRM and the team, and Sierra Cedar and Stacy for providing this opportunity. Me and the Sierra Cedar team would be available at the SHRM booth if you have any questions. We would urge you to participate in the 21st annual survey, which is live now. And if you want to participate, just drop your card at the SHRM booth and we will send you all the details. This report is available for download through a QR code, which is again available at the SHRM booth. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amol, and thank you, Stacy.